There is a rhythm that lives beneath everything, a quiet pulse that carries us through the changing hours of day and night, through the shifting seasons, through the inner tides that rise and fall within the soul. If you sit long enough with yourself, if you allow silence to become a friend rather than a stranger, you will feel it. It is not the heartbeat that your chest carries faithfully, but a subtler beat, one that belongs to your spirit. It is the thread that ties you to the great woven fabric of life, and it is always there, whispering reminders that you are not lost, you are not forgotten, you are not separate. You are part of something vast and immeasurable, and that belonging is your inheritance. So many days feel heavy. You rise from sleep and carry burdens you never asked for. The body remembers pain. The heart remembers loss. The mind remembers worry. We walk around with invisible weights that bend the spine and dim the eyes, and sometimes we begin to believe that this heaviness is who we are. But it is not. You are not the sum of your wounds. You are not the collection of your mistakes. You are not the judgments cast upon you by others or by yourself. Beneath the noise of all of that, there is a clear water, a place within you that has never been broken, never been touched by harshness, never been taken away. That inner sanctuary is where your true self waits, patient, luminous, unafraid. There are times when you might wonder if you are enough for love, enough for success, enough for joy, enough for the world. And the truth is, those questions themselves are illusions, born from comparison and scarcity. You are not measured by what you produce, by how perfectly you perform, by how much you achieve before time runs out. You are measured by nothing at all, because the soul is immeasurable. You are a spark of the infinite dressed in human form. The very fact that you breathe, that you walk, that you feel longing and beauty, means that you carry the signature of the universe itself. You do not need to become more worthy. You already are. The task is only to remember what has been forgotten. There is beauty in remembering. Think of a flower that closes at night, folding itself inward as darkness covers the land. In the morning, the petals open again, as though they had always known the sun would return. This is what it is to remember. Not to learn something new, but to open again to what you already carried. The sun has always been there. Your spirit has always been radiant. Even when you closed yourself in grief, in fear, in doubt, the radiance did not vanish. It only waited for you to turn toward it again. Sometimes the turning is slow. Sometimes you fight it. Sometimes you feel safer staying in the dark cocoon of unworthiness because it is familiar, because hope feels too fragile, because light feels too bright. And yet, one small act of courage is all it takes to open again. One deep breath, one whispered prayer, one moment of laying your hand on your heart and saying, I am still here. These are not small gestures. They are acts of profound remembrance. They are the keys that unlock the door to yourself. There is no timeline for awakening. Some souls bloom early, others late. Some stumble through brambles before finding the clearing. Others walk a straighter road. But every path belongs, and every pace is perfect. Stop punishing yourself for not being further along. Stop looking at others and deciding you are behind. Your story is yours alone, and it is unfolding with a wisdom far beyond what your mind can grasp. Trust that wisdom. Trust that even your detours are not wasted, for they teach you to appreciate the homecoming when you finally arrive. And yes, there will always be voices that tell you to hurry, to compete, to prove yourself. Let them fade into the background. Let them become like faint echoes carried on the wind. You do not exist to satisfy the demands of a world that has forgotten how to rest. You exist to live fully, to love deeply, to grow into the fullness of your being. And that requires listening to the rhythm beneath everything, the gentle pulse of your soul. Take time to notice the small miracles, the way morning light paints your walls in gold, the sound of laughter that bubbles out unexpectedly, the way your breath steadies when you pause to notice it. These are not trivial. They are doorways. They open you to gratitude, and gratitude opens you to grace. Grace is not earned, it is received. It is the quiet blessing that surrounds you at all times, waiting for you to notice. When you feel overwhelmed, return to the body. Place your bare feet on the earth, even if it is just the patch of grass outside your home. Feel the ground holding you up. Remember that you are supported, always. When your thoughts spiral into what-ifs and worries, return to your breath. Notice how it comes and goes without your effort, without your control. Remember that life itself is moving through you, that you are sustained by something greater than your fear. When your heart aches with loneliness, place your hand over it and feel the warmth that rises there. Remember that you are never truly alone, for the same spirit that animates you animates all beings, and connection is your birthright. There is a sacredness to your pain. Do not rush to push it away. Do not shame yourself for feeling it. Pain is the teacher that carves open deeper compassion. Pain is the fire that burns away illusions, leaving you raw but also more real. When you allow yourself to feel it fully, you discover it does not last forever. It moves, it shifts, it transforms. On the other side of grief is tenderness. On the other side of fear is freedom. On the other side of anger is clarity. Let the feelings come and go, but do not build your home in them. Feel them, honor them, and then keep walking. You are more resilient than you know. Think of the times you believed you would not survive, and yet you did. Think of the nights you thought the morning would never come, and yet it did. There is a part of you that refuses to give up, a flame that has burned even in your darkest hours. That flame is your essence, your eternal self. No storm can extinguish it. No failure can diminish it. No rejection can erase it. The flame remains, and it is why you are still here, still searching, still becoming. Do not underestimate the power of gentleness. The world glorifies force, speed, dominance, but gentleness is the language of the soul. Speak to yourself as you would to a beloved child. Encourage yourself when you falter. Forgive yourself when you stumble. Offer yourself patience when the road feels long. The more you soften toward yourself, the more you will find the strength to stand tall. True strength is not hardness. It is the ability to remain open, even when life tries to close you. And when you are open, love flows. Not just romantic love, though that too has its sacredness, but love in its vastest sense. The love that notices beauty, the love that extends kindness, the love that sees others as reflections of itself. Love is not a possession. It is a way of seeing. And when you see with love, you transform the world around you. You become a mirror that reminds others of their own worth. You become a spark that reignites the fire in someone else. This is how healing ripples outward, one heart at a time. Remember that you are allowed to dream. Even when the world feels heavy, even when practicalities weigh you down, the soul needs visions of what could be. Let yourself imagine a life that feels expansive, a life where your gifts are shared, a life where you are surrounded by beauty and belonging. These dreams are not foolish, they are seeds. Some may not grow in the way you expect, but they still guide you forward. They remind you of your capacity to create, to hope, to believe in something more. And when you stumble, and you will, do not call yourself a failure. Call yourself a learner. Call yourself a traveler. Call yourself human. There is no shame in falling. There is only the choice to rise again, to take the lesson, to walk on with new wisdom. Every scar you carry is proof that you healed. Every line on your face is proof that you lived. Wear them with pride, for they are the markings of a soul who dared to experience this world fully. There will be days when faith feels thin, when you wonder if there is any meaning at all. In those moments, Return to the simplest truth. You are alive, here, now. Feel the miracle of that. Feel the mystery of that. You did not ask for this life, yet it was given. You did not design this body, yet it holds you. You did not craft the sun or the stars, yet they rise and shine each day. Something greater than you has orchestrated all of this, and you are part of it. Let that be enough for today. If you can carry one message with you, let it be this. You are not alone, and you are not small. Your existence matters. Your voice matters. Your love matters. Even if no one sees it, even if no one applauds it, the universe feels it. The ripple of your being touches shores you cannot imagine. A kind word you speak today may blossom in someone's heart years from now. A smile you offer may be the reason another chooses to keep going. You are woven into the fabric of life, and your thread is luminous. Keep going, beloved one. Not with haste, not with harshness, but with gentle persistence. Keep going when it feels impossible. Keep going when the night is long. Keep going when you doubt yourself. Every step matters. Every breath matters. Every act of love matters. And though you may not see the destination, trust that the road itself is sacred. Your soul has chosen this path, and it is perfect in its imperfection. You are becoming something more with each passing moment. Trust the becoming. Trust yourself. Trust that the rhythm beneath everything will carry you exactly where you are meant to be.